it's Jackie, and today we're going to talk about my one little word, 2017. I'm a little scratchy in the voice today. Hope that doesn't bother you too much. So this is my first year doing One Little Word. One Little Word is a project put on by Ali Edwards. Every year you pick a word and you try to incorporate it into your life for the year. And she issues prompts and you follow the prompts, and I think it's going to be a good project. I decided to do this because I think I just need some changes in my life this year. I've been doing things the same way for a long time, and I thought this would be a good way to articulate them to myself, a good way to put some action, like put some deliberate action into my days. So that's why I'm doing this. So I wanted to talk to you about two things today. I want to show you the book, and I'm going to talk to you about how I made it. And then I also wanted to just have a little chat about crafting dollars. I think we're all of us crafters, we like to buy things and we have to limit ourselves in some ways. And I thought I'd just give you a quick discussion about how I chose to spend my crafting dollars on this project. What I found when I went to her website is that I could spend as much money on this project as I wanted to. She has the cost of the class, she has a kit that you can buy, it's like a binder and a bunch of, journaling cards and all the good things. She's got extra add-ons in the form of stickers and screen printing and stamp sets for days. So I kind of had to decide up front how spendy I wanted to be with this. And I chose to DIY as much of it as I can. I bought 3 things and I'm DIYing everything else. So I thought I'd just go through where I prioritize my crafty dollars on this project. The first thing I bought is, you can see I used arc rings. I got myself an arc punch. I picked it up at Staples, and it's a beast. It's giant. It lives under my table because it doesn't fit anywhere else. It's rated to print 8 sheets. I've heard it's better than the Mambi one, so I thought I'd give it a try. And the reason I bought that is because I do feel like the ARC system, if you're like me and you don't like binders, the ARC system is one of the best ways to do a workbook where you're adding and removing pages. And I'm going to be adding pages to this all year. So I thought it was a really good system for this. I also have one of these Mambi fitness planners, and it uses the same punch. So I'm getting a double duty out of the arc punch. So I feel good about that. The second thing that I purchased was the online class. Because this is my first time doing this project, I wanted access to the Facebook group. I want access to the videos, the prompts, the downloadables. So to me, that was a good idea as well. I managed to get in at the early bird rate. I think it was like $26 or something like that. And it includes printables every month. So I thought that was good. And the third thing I purchased for this was some printable transparencies to make the, she does these clear dividers. I don't know if you can see, but you'll see when I go through the book. And I got that off of printable transparencies I got from Amazon. I think it was $10 for 6 sheets, and I was able to use 6 sheets to cut out all 12. And other than that, I'm DIYing everything in this book, and I'm just using things from my stash. So I'll show you what I've got so far. My cover is just a sheet of pattern paper that I had in my stash I hadn't used. I think it's My Mind's Eye. And I just covered it with contact paper, and I've just got some washi tape down the side. I think it's 6.5 wide by, I'm not sure how tall it is, 8 maybe, 8.5. And I use the same paper on the back. And this one little word is one of the printables from the course. My sister cut it out on her Silhouette Curio for me out of white cardstock, and I just used some alphas to put 2017. And then when we get inside the book, it's just more pattern paper, more contact paper on this side, so it's shiny. And I am emulating Ali Edwards' style exactly, as close as I can for my book. I'm very interested in the journaling aspect of this. I didn't want to make it another big creative project, so for the most part I'm just copying what she's doing. But of course, because I'm DIYing it, it's going to be a little bit different. And I really like her style. I thought it'd be fun to test it out. So here's my first divider, and you see the pages just pull out of here easily. It's just like text, and they were difficult to cut out, but my sister is a wizard with her silhouettes, so she figured it out. She's on YouTube as well if you're interested. Her username is Erin W. She's going to be doing One Little Word as well this year. I don't think she's posted any videos yet, but I'll link to her channel just in case. And then I started with a photo of myself, which is what Ali Edwards recommended that we do, and she did a half photo of her face, so I did a half photo of my face. I never did that before, so I thought it was a neat thing to try. I just took a selfie out on my balcony one morning. And I didn't own any pocket pages. Like, I'm not a Project Life scrapbooker, but what I did have were these Avery branded sheet protectors, and they're the small ones. They're the 5.5 by 8.5. So I'm just using these with my fuse tool to do all my pocket pages, and I really like how it's turning out. I just put washi tape on the binding edge because I'm not using binder rings, and just repunch it with the Arc Punch. And for the stickers in the kit, I just printed out all the downloadable stickers, and I cut them out. So I just printed them on sticker paper, and the circles I die cut, and the regular labels I fussy cut. And there's a whole bunch of them that came in the kit. So I just did them all ahead of time so that I'm not scrambling each time I need a label. So I printed out a bunch of these ones. And then the only things that didn't print out well were the roller stamp. They printed out like jumbo size. So I have jumbo size words instead of tiny roller stamps. So yeah, I DIY'd all that. And on the other side, I just painted the back of the photo pink. And then I used this piece of honeycomb, gold honeycomb vellum on top of that. And that's from the Do Crafts Geometric Neon collection. I've still got a ton of that collection left, so I'm going to be using it in this book. Ali Edwards used, her word was connect, so she used constellations. My word is build. So I thought a honeycomb really got that feeling across because bees are such efficient builders. And then I DIY'd this sticker. I just die cut it out of sticker paper, and I just wrote on it with a Sakura Graphic 1 pen. And then we get into my first real pocket page, I guess, where these are the printable journaling cards. So again, I just put washi tape on the binding edge to punch it. This is the card the way it was. I used my Ecoline brush pen. I think this one is turquoise blue to letter out my word. And I'm using my typewriter. I recently picked up the We Are Memory Keepers, the Typecast typewriter, so I thought I'd use my pink ribbon, and I'm doing all pink typing. So I did my definition, my reason why, and then on the other side, and again, all my cards are in the same order that Ali Edwards showed us to do them, so I'm just copying her as closely as I can. I DIY'd this sticker. I just die cut a black circle and wrote on it with white gel pen. And I just hand lettered my quote because when I typed it in, it just seemed too small and it didn't have the impact I wanted. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. Then we get into my first journaling page. I am printing out all of her cards using the 8.5 by 11 template, like the baseball card size, just because that's the size that worked with my page protectors. If I had normal page protectors, I probably would have done the 3x4 size, but these ones are smaller. They're like, I don't know, maybe 2.5 by 3.5, something like that. But I'm satisfied with this size. And then I printed out the journaling page prompt that she had. I've just covered this one up because I thought this answer was a little bit personal. And I did a bunch of journaling on that side about the year ahead, answered all her questions and intentions. She suggested breaking them out into physical, emotional, spiritual, relationships, and creative, so that's what I did. And it was just a nice day of introspection the day that I worked on this. Like, it just took me a little bit of time to think about my answers and do all my journaling, and I really enjoyed the process of making these pages. And then I just have all my dividers in the back, all 12 of them. I won't flip through them all, but all my transparent dividers. So yeah, that's what I have for January. And if you like this video, I can post an update every month with what I have. But hopefully I'll keep this going all year, and hopefully I'll start to see some positive changes. If you're doing the same project, I'd be happy to see what you're doing. So if you have an Instagram account or a YouTube account where you're posting what you're working on, please let me know. I'm happy to check it out. Thank you so much for watching.